Hi, Scott here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. You may have heard the expression, if you want something you've never had before, you've got to do something you've never done before. And there are quite a few different versions of that, but you get the idea. If you want something new, you've got to do something different. Now how about this one? This takes it to another level, I think, and this is probably more to the point. If you want to achieve something you've never achieved before, you need to be someone you've never been before. I'll repeat that. If you want to achieve something you've never achieved before, you need to be someone you've never been before. The reason behind that, or the concept behind that, is that yes, we need to take action. We know that, and it's really not that hard to find out what to do. In this new world of information, it's reasonably simple for many of the things we need to do to find out what it is we need to do exactly. But our biggest barrier, and you could even say our biggest enemy sometimes, is ourselves. All the time we're thinking of doing something, but we're having to battle with our own minds to actually do it and to make that move. That's the hardest bit, because we have all these stories in our mind, right? We have all these stories of why we can't do something, or why we shouldn't do it, or why you don't want to fail. You don't want to try something in case you fail, and all these reasons. You can put all these reasons behind it. Your mind is amazing at creating excuses, and half the time you don't even realise you're doing it. You're making an excuse not to do something, but you're not really realising that you're making that excuse. You just think you're just putting it off till tomorrow, or you'll do it when this happens, or maybe you'll do it when this happens, and all these other things. But the fact is, it's ourselves, our belief system, that stops us from taking that action straight away. So if you want to achieve something, you want to make your life better, you want to make sure that you really enjoy the rest of your life, be happy, and if you're not at the moment, then yes, you've got to do things, you've got to achieve things, but you've really got to be a different person. Because the person you are, you have everything in your life that you've attracted to your life because of who you are and what you do, what you believe in. And if you want to achieve better things and do happier things and just be a better person, a better life, you have to be doing different things. You have to be able to be a different person, so that you can accept that you are going to make those changes and that you can make those changes. You have the belief that you can do it. There's many ways we can do that. Surround yourself with the right people, get the right coaching, get the right training, all those sort of things. But you have to have the belief system behind you. When you have the belief, then you will find it much easier to march towards your goal. So just give that a thought. Give that a thought. Add that as a sort of a different concept. It's not so much doing what you've got to do. Well, yes, it is, but you've got to be a different person to actually make that change, to actually do that thing. Because otherwise, you'll just find excuses not to do it. There's always a reason not to do something, right? That's just the way it is. So you've got to be someone you've never been before. How are you going to do that? Well, that's another story. But the main thing is, of course, to educate yourself and be aware. Be aware that you're making up these stories, and just don't fool them. Don't fall for them. Don't believe them. Realise they're just stories and take action anyway. That's where we come from a lot of times, right? It's all about taking action. And if you're the right sort of person, then you will take the action because your belief is strong enough, your will is strong enough, you'll just do it. Something to consider. Scott from Build My Lifestyle. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. I'll be speaking to you soon. Take care.